There are things in life that we may have to promote or talk about that we're not just super passionate about. But that should never be something that we have the ability to change. If we have the ability to change something that we can be passionate about, those are the things that we should get behind and we should promote and we should grow. And the same thing when it comes to your club on campus. Check this out. If you have a say in how that club is run, but you're not super passionate about it, well, there are things that you can do that can change that. I've been in a situation where I've been passionate about something and just excited and really wanted to promote that thing, but I knew that when that thing came up or that event came up, I knew it was going to underwhelm. I knew people were going to say, well, he was super excited about that, but what was he excited about? Well, I knew the message would be great. I was excited that we were doing it, but I also knew that maybe the time hadn't been put into it, or I knew that the last few people that came really didn't like it, and I still promoted it and come to youth group, it's going to be awesome. And we kept having people that would show up and they just wouldn't stay. Because even though I was passionate about it, it was underwhelming. And what I had to begin to realize is there are a lot of things in life where we can take a look at what we're doing, and especially with your club, you could take a look at it and you could say, this club needs to have an identity. And that would be my first point. Your club needs to have a mission, needs to have an identity. What is this club about? What is the main thing that we are doing with this club? Who are we? Are we a Bible study club and that's all we want to do? We want to study the Bible. Are we a club that is for Christians and this is a place for all the Christians to come to be safe? Or are we an outreach club? We want to reach out and we want to see people saved. Are we a prayer club? We're just going to come and pray and we're going to meet at the flagpole 10 times a month, something like that. What is your club about? And if you begin to look at your club and see what the identity is going to be of that club, the mission of that club, then you can begin to be passionate about a specific thing, a specific goal. And you and your team of leaders, whoever that is, can create something that is going to be very effective if you have a mission. Now, when you're creating this mission statement, make sure you don't just get everybody's input, because when that happens, it's insane. You're getting stuff from everywhere, and everybody has a different idea. When the people who are leading the group, you and the people in that group who you know are always there, are the core members, come together and agree on something, you can then take that vision, that mission, and you can get it out to the rest of the group. When you do that, then the rest of the group will buy into it. And when they buy into it, they'll actually promote that group to everyone around them. And that's how you get your Bible club to go viral. You give it a purpose and an identity, and people want to see that. And when that happens, people around will start to notice. The second thing is, now that you have an identity, now that you have a mission statement, take everything you're doing, and it's like a big coffee filter. That mission statement is the filter, and you begin to drop things on top of that. The things that come through that filter are things that match with the mission statement. If you're an outreach club and you're doing a service event that's going to reach 100 people in your community or in your school, well, that may make it through. But there are other things that you do where it's like the chess knight may land, and that's not really a thing. There's like 3 or 4 people in your club that play chess. Well, that may hit that filter of mission for the club, and you may say, this is not something we're going to do anymore. And it's okay to get rid of things. It's okay to say, these things don't truly fit with our mission. But then there are other things that you can say, these things would fit with our mission, but we're not doing them. How come? And you can take time to filter everything you do, all of your events, all of your meetings, everything through that filter of what the mission and identity of the group is. Thirdly, I talked about it a little bit before. It's take the time to add things to the group that will strengthen its mission and identity. There may be times where you've wanted to do something before, but you've never had time because of all the other things. Well, now that you've gotten rid of about a bunch of stuff that doesn't fit, well, now begin to add things, but add strong things that will strengthen the mission behind what you're doing. And that takes time. Don't just throw things together and put something on and throw it out there. Take the time. Take the time to plan. Take the time to do something that will truly strengthen what you're trying to do and strengthen the identity of the club on the campus. Because a club that has a very weak identity and a club that's doing things but they're all haphazard, or they're once again, like I used the word before, underwhelming. It's a great thing, you're passionate about it, you're excited, but when you get there, it's like soggy bread. Let's take the time to put into these events so that when people see them, they see our mission very clearly and they see us doing it with excellence. Take time to add those things. Number 3, take the time to add those things to what you're doing. Now, number 4 is you've done all the planning, you've talked about these things, you've added things, you've subtracted things, you have a mission statement. Now start doing something. Take the time to actually get out there and do the things you've talked about. Plan, put them together, take the time, but now start accomplishing things. Because you can say you have a mission all you want, but if you're not accomplishing that mission, then all you have is a statement. All you have is a sentence, a quote. But if you're taking the time to actually get out there and do those things and accomplish those things that are a part of your identity as a club and as a group, you're going to see amazing things happen. Your group, the people around you, are going to get so excited. They're going to feel accomplished. And every single person, every single human, as we accomplish something, we begin to feel better about ourselves, about life, and about the group we're a part of. So begin to accomplish those things. The best promotion and the best way to grow a group is to be a group with identity that is strong and passionately accomplishing things. And if you can do that, and when you do that, everything you do, people are going to say, hey, that's the group that, those are the kids that, those are the people that, those students did this. And people will begin to talk about it. And that's how things go viral. That's how you on your campus can begin to impact everybody. Get an identity. Have a strong identity. Filter everything out that doesn't need to be there. Add things in. And then accomplish things. That right there will do more to promote and grow your group than you can even imagine.